Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back into another video. Today's video is about the recent leaks for Citadelle des Morts. And if you haven't heard about this map is supposed to come out, I believe, on the 5th of December, which a lot of people were convinced that it was supposed to be on the 11th of December. Apparently it's coming out a little bit earlier, which is absolutely fantastic, but that's not the only thing we know now. Not only do we know that this is in France and around the area called Avalon, we also know that apparently the people featured on the current event right now, the one where you have to kill zombies or kill people in multiplayer or even in Warzone, that allows you to get that new melee weapon, which is essentially like a little power tool. There's some people there featured in the pictures. Those same people are featured at the end of Terminus's Easter egg, where they are talking about a specific group called the Guild, and apparently that group is somehow connected to this new map, right? Where possibly they are fighting some sort of an oppression, or they're going to be joining forces together with the same team that we are currently playing as to go against the team that, well, in this case, Richtofen has the power over. That's not the only thing. The most excited thing, I think, is the fact that it's been more than confirmed now that the new wonder weapons, not only is it one, it's multiple, right? So we know that already, but we now know that they're blades. So inside of the files, there's a mention for these weapons to be blades, elemental blades. One of them is something I don't remember exactly the word, noir, neon, something like that. As for all the elements, they're not confirmed yet. Their visual is not confirmed yet, but they are the wonder weapons. They're elemental. There's multiple of them, and I will put my hand in a fire to guarantee you that this will be definitely part of the Easter egg. Maybe we're going to have to build one of them. Maybe we're going to have to build multiple of them. Maybe you're just going to need one of the elements specifically to progress through certain steps. We don't know, and for now, we'll find out when the maps comes out. Obviously, the directed mode for that map is not going to come out immediately, which, by the way, that brings me to another point. Apparently, they have nerfed the directed mode now. So after 5 hours of playing directed mode, you get exfilled automatically, and if you don't complete the exfil, well, you lose. Well, regardless, I still don't think that's a bad thing, but, you know, like, if there's people here who spend more than 5 hours in one single game, unless we're talking about the entire save game audio, save game file, it doesn't really matter. But back to the point here. So we have elemental blades now. The map is very visually seeming like the Heisendrache. It is in France. We know there's something to do with the Sentinel, which is part of the Black Ops 4 timeline, you know, with the guys that we play as on the Titanic map and the Gladiator map and so on. But not only that, we also know that there's going to be the Mimic, and there's the mention of the Mecha Claws. I don't know if you guys know about the Mecha Claws. This is supposedly the robot on one of the maps we had in Cold War, the one with the city, where he would actually have to go through a portal with a bomb. Supposedly he would have died on the other side, but apparently now there's mentions of him. So either this is a new version, maybe this is something that was rebuilt in a different code by Richtofen, and they were being experimented on, but he becomes now the enemy. And then there's also mentions of Element 115. I wonder. Now, is it possible these melee blade elemental wonder weapons are going to be infused with 115? We don't know, but I really want to know. I'm really curious, and I'm really hoping for this to be one of the best turns into this entire saga, because I'm going to be honest, folks, I don't know about you guys, but I've always loved the story of Primus, 115, everything, even the Apothicons. I always loved that a lot. And having all of that, right? Having all of that and now possibly making a return, even if just briefly, I would be so happy. because I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, you know, back in my day I used to play Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, that was the good days. No, I'm also okay with change, right? For example, I love the fact that we can actually have more than 4 perks at a time. We can just, you know, get all the perks without having the need to use gobblegums, right? Or side Easter eggs, or making it super hard and super valuable, right? They're still valuable, but it's different. And so I love a lot of these changes, but to maybe potentially go back into having some of this, maybe even having the classic mode that everybody has already mentioned to be in the files, which, by the way, apparently some people are saying that the Ray Gun Mark II is not actually coming back. Apparently that was just briefly in the files for the Xbox or PlayStation. I think it was either the Xbox or PlayStation version, on the beta version. So there was briefly a mention there, but then it was removed. As for the classic mode, I don't know. The classic mode, like I said, classic mode for you guys, it doesn't appear to have any sort of like materials to upgrade your weapons. All the weapons are pretty simple. You start off with a pistol, you have Pack-a-Punch, Mystery Box, potentially you have Wonder Fizz and maybe Gobblegums. I don't think that would be anything against, and you might have a shield instead of armor, right? This is just obviously theories, but regarding, you know, the main point of the video here, what do you guys think about this new map, right? Citadelle des Morts. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be an amazing new twist? Do you think it's going to be something close to the Heisendrache with the 4 elemental bows, but in this case with 4 elemental melee swords, sword blades, whatever they are? Because I'm going to be honest, I am thrilled for this, and I can't wait for it to come out. But regardless, folks, if you really want to hear more about this anytime soon, any news that comes out, any, you know, secrets, tips, tricks, Easter egg guides, and so on, give me a follow, drop me a follow. It's free, and at the end of the day, you help me. The more you guys help me, the more content I can create and produce, the better, the faster, and we can make this a bigger community and stronger, and specifically all about zombies and so on. All right, so thank you so much for watching, folks. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about these leaks, this entire news that it's coming out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Mwah.